The identity number that you have is got 13 digits. I'll speak to a few of them. If you are regarded as a female, it will be between 0 and 4. But if you are a male, it will be between 5 and 9. So you can tell from that kind of identity that you have there excludes those who do not fall under those binary characteristics of you're either a male or you're a female. To be inclusive in our identification system, we are saying digit number 7 must change. How it changes. Currently, where it says whether you're a female or you're a male, for now we'll still keep the identity number for those who want to remain being regarded as male or female. But in future, under digit number 7, you'll either have just a 0, which represent, and it doesn't say whether you're intersex, you're transgender, or you're what. It's just that you don't want your gender to be reflected on the identification document. In this engagement today, what also transpired is that, in fact, in future, going forward, there is no reason you shouldn't issue gender-neutral ID numbers. Because the reason why you still want to keep gender-specific and gender-neutral ID numbers, because it's not about the legal identity of a person. It's because of the impact economically that you will have if you overhaul the whole system right now. The other thing which has been raised sharply by the community is on your green ID book, you don't have letters that indicate whether you're a male or a female, but on the smart ID card, you have that. So in future, we've taken the view that has been presented to us that let's make sure that we revert to the previous system where you didn't have to show whether you're a male or a female on your document. There's nothing that stops the state to keep information on the background on the system, but it does not have to be on your identity card. So in terms of the policy, we are going to cabinet in the last quarter of this financial year, which is by March. So if cabinet approves, it will mean then the state will be having a policy that is as inclusive as possible. But post that, we need then to change. There are 2 pieces of legislation. There is Identification Act that deals with identification generally. And then there is Act 49 that we've been discussing here that basically deals with transgender and intersex persons. So that will now become one legislation. And there are some requirements like the medical reports that are required that might fall off with the new system, because you won't have to, basically for you to have a gender neutral ID, you don't have to undergo any other procedure basically.